Gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown. John Ross from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field. And he gets a tackle for loss there.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray going to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Lewis has it, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some...
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
If Western Michigan keeps this up, they will soon be known as a cradle of wide receivers. In recent years, they've given the NFL Corey Davis, Dwayne Eskridge, and now Sky Moore. A great combination of speed, strength, and tenacity. He knows how to go get the football, and right there, he picks up a first down.
Going for the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Mike, 45. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Mahomes going to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 15. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Run it up.
To throw, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw is Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Connor going to try and run it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, spinning away. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chiefs, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more.